everybody, welcome back to the PORWC Gatorade Pro Series. We're here for race number 3 of the season. We're here at the Las Vegas Motor Speedway for the run of the UAW-Daimler Chrysler 400. We have a great, exciting racing today. It's going to be good side-by-side racing. We have to watch out for some wrecks that could possibly happen, but should be a good race overall. Sean Galligan and the Kmart 26 Ford is on the pole. Outside him is the 44 of Cody Lamas. And you have row 2, you have Roush teammates Sean Henley in the Viagra 6 and Denny Wells in the DeWalt 17. And then round out your top 5 is the 9 of Matthew McMurray. Last week's winner, Seth Cole, will be starting back deep in the field. Keep an eye on him. He is also the points leader as the field will be ready to go rolling by for this 27 lap race.
Drivers, to your cars.
Drivers are in their cars already. And the field will be rolling by. We'll get ready to check out the starting lineup for today's UAW-Daimler Chrysler 400 here today at Las Vegas. Stay tuned for the starting grid. Alright, we are back, ready for this race to start. We got a 27 lapper ready to go. Sean Galligan, Cody Lamas, a couple drivers looking for their first run of this good run of the season. This is only race 3, it's early, so have a good chance to get the momentum built. A lot of things can change in the points. It'll take a while to get it stabilized, but we'll see what happens. As Sean Galligan and Cody Lamas lead them down to the green flag, we are racing here at Vegas. Galligan's going to pull ahead of Cody Lamas, who did not get a good start up there on the 44 car. He's going to bring Sean Henley and Matthew McMurray on the inside to go by. And they go storming down the back straightaway for the first time today. Galligan's pulled out to about 2-car length lead over Henley, who has pressure from Matthew McMurray. And McMurray had to back off right there. Look out. In the wall goes the 44. That's Cody Lamas, and Danny Wells way up the track trying to avoid him. That's going to cause some mayhem around the middle part of the pack, if I can talk. And it looks like, oh, Matthew McMurray just went way up the hill. Oh, Carter Breen went up to block him, I think. He's going to put the 9 in the wall. That's not going to make any friends today. And Ricky Hawk's going to try to get to the inside. It's about to be Ford 1, 2, 3. We're looking in the back right now. There's Zach Carlson, Sam Young, and Matt Wells. We got 3 wide right here. Christopher Martin, Robin Dorn, Red Bell, Zach Buchanan. Oh, look out. We got a spin up in the front. Car runs, Danny Wells, Anthony McCurry, Dylan Young, Dylan Pote. The whole second part of the field is wrecked. Randy Carpenter is in it. Joseph Bryant got a piece of it, I believe. Zach Buchanan has damage. Sam Young, Randy Carpenter. Seth Cole, the points leader, is involved. Last week's winner. Dylan Young, Luke Walker had damage. James King, Danny Wells, Christopher Martin, Dylan Pote, Jackson Braun in the 19. There's Alexander Dawson, who has damage in the 18. The field comes rolling back by. I think they're all trying to figure out who's where. Oh, and Red Bell got turned on the back straightaway, possibly by our teammate Michael Dawson. He came in here second in the points. The only driver to have top 10 in both the races so far this season has damage. I don't know who else has damage. Liam Irving has some left side damage on the 3 car. Ryan Juke has some left side damage as well. They're still trying to get situated who's where. A lot of cars have damage. Looking for the leader. There's the leader. Sean Galligan's got into the pace car. But a multi-car wreck to bring out the first caution of the day on the front straightaway. Took out a lot of contenders for the race. Let's check out what happened here as Sean Galligan is still your leader, the pole sitter. Now remember, a lap ago, Danny Wells had to go up to the high side to avoid Cody Lamas and others as they were smacking the wall. And Wells got knocked out of line. He ends up getting put way up on the high side for the whole lap. He's going to run out of room and just drive it straight into the wall. And bounce off here. This is where Ryan Juke's going to get into him. He's going to go down into Anthony McCurry. McCurry had nowhere to go. He's right behind his buddy Trent Dunham there. They're going to go for a spin here. Danny Wells can go back up as the 66 is going around. Wells is going to bounce off the wall. And Dylan Pote gets in Liam Irving, and Wells comes back down into the 66. There's Seth Cullenbaugh, Michael Dawson, Charles Jackson narrowly avoids. There goes Liam Irving. Randy Carpenter slides. There's Seth Cole, Michael Dawson. Taylor Orndorff slamming on his brakes down there in the 32 to avoid. Look at Matt Wells. Oh, we got a piece of it. Never mind. Joseph Bryant. There's 2 of the Petty Enterprises cars involved. Zach Buchanan has a lot of front end damage. Sam Young does. There's Anthony Curry hitting the 02 again. James King, Luke Walker. There's Danny Wells, Dylan Young. And then there was a wreck actually back. We go back a little bit. And there's something happened back here with Alexander Dawson, who was he was further back in the pack. There was a separate wreck back here. You see right here, they were wrecking up ahead. They're all stacking up and everything. There's the wreck up ahead. Red Bell's going to actually hook Alexander Dawson in the back into Christopher Martin, who gets into Jackson Braun. That's how they wreck back here as cars start piling in. That's what happened back there. As we go back up, looking for Red Bell. She's behind Charles Jackson here. They had gone through the wreck. I think they were slowing up here. Michael Dawson was supposed to be ahead of both of these two. Well, actually, whoa, Anthony McCurry was flying through there. Red Bell's up high. Here comes Michael Dawson, her teammate. Oh, here comes Randy Carpenter. Wow, their car's flying by. Oh, Danny Wells got into Red Bell. Thought it was Michael Dawson. Man, they were driving like maniacs out there under the caution. There's the pace car. And they had to get some orders settled and figure it out right there. That's what happened to bring out the first cars of the day. Here goes Sean Galligan going by the leader. It looks like that's all that happened. We'll update where everybody is and get ready for the restart as Sean Galligan is still your leader. Oh, look out. We are back and getting ready for the restart. You can see Dylan Young in the 8 and Alexander Dawson in the 18. They're both on the inside, a lap down apiece. Zach Buchanan, unfortunately, was the only car out of the race. He had a lot of front end damage. They couldn't fix it, so Buchanan's going to finish last today. See in the back here is the other cars that are involved in the wreck. They're still in the race. And Seth Cole, our points that are coming in. There's first and second. Michael Dawson was second, and Dylan Pote was back there as well. He was third coming in. They're both way back in the field. Pace car is off. Sean Galligan, Sean Henley, Ricky Hawk, Aaron Williams, Keith Batson, your top 5 as we restart to take lap number 8 of the race here at Las Vegas. Green flag is back out. Galligan got a great start. Those leaders want to get around those slow cars as soon as they can. Dylan Young and Alexander Dawson are going to stay low. Here comes Connor Breen. He's all over Michael Causey for 6th. There's Brody Banch in 8th. Eric Burton, he needs a good run. He's at the bottom of the standings. He is in 9th. Matthew McMurray is in 10th. And we got a battle for 2nd. Here comes Ricky Hawk to the inside of Sean Henley. That's what Sean Galligan wants to see. Here comes Aaron Williams, PORWC president. He's going to the inside now of Sean Henley. He's going to smack the wall. Look out. Henley's going to hit that wall and going to drop a few spots. There's a lot of damage now on the right side of that car. And it feels kind of separated because Dylan Young is in front of his teammate Jack Richards, who cannot be happy right now. Probably wants him to move. There's Derek Walker and Pichu London. They're trying to move Dylan Young out of the way. But nothing's working. They're back here, stuck behind Alexander Dawson. They're all trying to slide by him. See some of the slow cars that are damaged. Sean Galligan's still your leader. Here comes Ricky Hawk. He's in 2nd now. Ricky Hawk's having a great day today. He has a fast Mobile 1 Ford. Looks like Aaron Williams and Keith Batson are trying to work the high side, but here comes Michael Causey. He started a little bit further back in the pack. He is now going for the 4th position on Keith Batson. That McDonald's 96 car having a good run today as well. There's Connor Breen in his 2nd start in the 36 car. We'll go back. Where did Sean Henley end up? Sean Henley's back here behind Jason Marshall and Matthew McMurray. Sean Henley is now at 11th, but he's settled in there, so maybe he can try to get back up there. Here comes Connor Breen. He's under Michael Causey once again. The top 3 are separating themselves from the field. Sean Galligan, Ricky Hawk, and here comes Aaron Williams to the inside of Hawk for 2nd. The only slow car up ahead was Dylan Pote. He's really off the pace. Galligan's going to go way up high, and Ricky Hawk and Aaron Williams about smack doors. Williams going to take 2nd place in the DuPont 24 Chevy. He's the highest running Hendrick Motorsports car today. His teammates were a little bit involved in that wreck. Michael Dawson was in it, who came in for 2nd in the points, and Red Bell with a little bit of it too after the caution. And Connor Breen just went up there and scraped the wall. Going to cost him a spot to Brody Banton. Here comes Eric Byrne in the Square D55 Chevy. Brody Banton's looking for his first good runs this season. He's had a lot of good chances to run good, but he had a lot of bad luck. Looking to capitalize today here in Vegas. Here's the second pack. Peachy London and James McLeod have pulled away. They finally got around Dylan Young. There's Jack Richards, Ken Long, the Daytona 500 winner. Cody Long is the outside pole sitter, and Trent Dunham, who is looking to make up for what happened last week at him, and Anthony McCurry. He was the pole sitter last week, had a top 5 run going until he got wrecked. Callum Wells, Derek Walker, Zach Carlson, your top 20. He's looking for a good run. Matt Wells with the damage. Liam Irving, Ryan Duke, Taylor Orndorff, James King, Jackson Braun, Sam Young, Charles Jackson. There's battle for 30th, Seth Cole, and Danny Wells. There's the rest of your field going by. And they have caught, they caught Dylan Poteet really quick, and Ricky Hawk got hung up big time behind him. Here comes Brody Banta, Eric Burton, and Jason Marshall. They're going to take advantage of the bottom, and here comes Sean Henley. Dylan Poteet's car is way off the pace. And Sean Galligan is pulled back away from Aaron Williams. Now Michael Causey's now up to 3rd, and Keith Batten's 4th, and Brody Banta's in 5th. We're halfway done, I believe, at this point. The next car they're going to catch is Alexander Dawson, who's in turn 3 and 4, but he's a little bit more up to speed. Here's the battle for the 33rd spot between Danny Wells and Red Bell. Red Bell's going to take the spot. Danny's car is way off the pace from that damage he got. First and second in points, Seth Cole is in 31st, and then there's Michael Dawson 32nd. They're not going to be first and second probably after this race. Brett Yates going around Joseph Bryant for 29th. Oh, James King just hit the wall and gave up 25th to Jackson Braun. Now Dylan Poteet's holding up Ken Long. At 22 cars way off the pace. Certainly going to be in the way a lot. Probably not the last time we're going to see that today for the leaders. Go back up a little bit. There's Trent Dunham going around Matthew McMurray, who started to fall back. He was 11th. He's got kicked to the high side. Trent Dunham's the car on the move, I think, apparently. Ricky Hawk, he was 2nd. Now he's back in the 9th position. And James McLeod's made his appearance in the top 10 in the 10 Valvoline Pontiac. Go back up toward the front is a 4-car breakaway for the lead. We've got a couple of Fords and a couple of Chevys. Sean Galligan in the 26, Aaron Williams in the 24, Michael Causey in the 29, and Keith Batson in the 96. Brody Banta, Eric Burton, and Jason Marshall is your second group. Here comes the battle for the 7th spot between Ricky Hawk and Sean Henley. Here comes James McLeod. That's 8th, 9th, and 10th, I should have said. I think Henley's car has got the toe knocked out of it or something from smacking the wall, because his car has not really been the same since he hit the wall. He's just trying to hang around and get a good finish, though. Came in her 15th in the point standings. Still early and a lot of shuffling. The points still can happen. Alexander Dawson is... they're going to catch Dawson. Here we go. Let's see what this happens here. He's going to go up. Galligan's going to get hung up behind him. Going to the high side. Oh, he got blocked. And there goes Galligan. He's going to block Aaron Williams. I don't know what Dawson's trying to do. I don't know if he's trying to help Aaron Williams, but I don't think he wants to see either one at all. I don't think Williams wants anything to do with Dawson right now. They've had history lately. Aaron Williams is now in the 2nd position. He's still, he still is. They all cleared. Now the top 4 are very close to Sean Galligan. That 18 car helped him a lot. And here's the other car that could be a problem. Randy Carpenter, Anthony McCurry, and Dylan Young. They're a little bit ahead. They're off the pace as well. We're inside 10 laps to go as Galligan has led every lap from the pole today. What a run for Sean Galligan. Trying to get his first win. This would be a huge win if he gets here today at Vegas. Aaron Williams and Michael Causey and Keith Batson are trying to work the bottom. Here comes Batson to the inside of Causey. He's going for the 3rd position. Causey goes to block. That 29 car has been sneaking his way back up here. Oh, Aaron Williams, I think, scraped the wall. Not very sure. He's still going. No damage on the 24, though. They're getting ready to catch Randy Carpenter and Anthony McCurry. They're 37th and 38th. The 22 car is up ahead, too. He's way off the pace compared to the other guys. Brody Banta separating himself into 5th. And look who's up to 6th place. James McLeod. He is on the move. He was outside the top 10 a couple laps ago. He's almost in the top 5. Great run for James McLeod. Peachy London, Ricky Hawk, 7th and 8th. Sean Henley still 9th. And Trent Dunham is in the top 10. He got around Connor Breen just a lap ago. There's Eric Burton, Derek Walker. We'll go back a little bit, see where everybody's at. There's Alexander Dawson, who's off the pace. Taylor Orndorff, he's starting in the back. He's in 20th. There's Jack Richards. He has damage. He's hit the wall. Charles Jackson's in 26. We'll go back a little bit. The leaders are going to catch him. Oh, they did! Randy Carpenter held up Sean Galligan. He's lost the lead. Aaron Williams to the point, but he's hung up behind McCurry. McCurry's going to go up high. Now Aaron Williams lead the first lap besides Sean Galligan today. And there's Dylan Poteet. Going to get around him. Oh, he sideswiped to 22. I don't think that was intentional. That was just bad timing to come down. I don't think Dylan expected him to come up that quick. And now we got about 6. Oh, James McLeod's now hung up behind all the slow cars. He's going to go with Carpenter, who appears to be the fastest of the slow cars. If that makes any sense. Go back a little bit. Here comes Trent Dunham. He's still working his way up. Now James McLeod's up there. We got a 5-car battle for the lead. And now Dylan Young's ahead of Aaron Williams. Uh-oh. He's getting pinned behind him. Oh, he comes down right before Kazi's there. We have 4 laps to go. Now Keith Batson's stuck on the high side behind Dylan Young. Sheldon Galligan's in 3rd place. He's coming back. Look at this. Look where this is setting up for. This is like Atlanta from 2001, where we're getting ready to go to, which is kind of a coincidence. The 24 and the 29 battling out just like Kevin Harvick and Jeff Gordon really did in real life, except this time it's at Vegas. See what happens here. Sean Gallagher's going to try to ruin the party, though. He wants to get back up there where he was. He is up there trying to get up there and get the win. He was the dominant car all day. Brody Bantis now in 4th. Here's the battle for 5th between James McLeod and Ricky Hawk. Keith Batson's got kicked way back to the 8th position. He could not get around Dylan Young for his life right there. 3 cars, single file. This time about to be 2 laps to go for Aaron Williams. He has Michael Kazi all over him for the lead. There's no cars that could be in the way. This might be the race for the win now. Been a clean race after that lap 2 or 3 wreck we had. Aaron Williams trying to hang on and get his first win here in the PORWC Gatorade Pro Series. Michael Kazi is so hungry for a victory, though. And Sean Gallagher wants this victory. He doesn't want it taken away from him. Don't count out the 2 other cars behind him, Brody Banter and James McLeod. They're working their way up. That 10 car is the fastest car on the track. He's going under Brody Banter right now for 4th. As they're coming to take the white flag. 1 lap to go for Aaron Williams. Can Michael Kazi or Sean Gallagher make a move to get around him for the win? That 10 car is on the move too. Keep an eye out for James McLeod. Michael Kazi, he got some fenders to the inside. Here comes Michael Kazi to the inside of Aaron Williams. He couldn't get the run up the corner. Williams got such a great run. Now he has problems with Sean Gallagher behind him. That probably was the last effort for Michael Kazi to get the win. It really cost him, and Aaron Williams will come off the corner. And Aaron Williams is going to win the UAW-Daimler Chrysler 400 here at Las Vegas. Aaron Williams is your winner. Aaron Williams took advantage of the slow traffic that held up Sean Gallagher and took the lead and did not look back. Michael Kazi, I thought, was going to get him. Just didn't have the bite off the corner. Couldn't do anything on the bottom. He still hung on for 2nd, but Aaron Williams is your winner today here at Las Vegas. Michael Kazi, a hard, valiant effort to get the win, finishes 2nd. Sean Gallagher, the dominant car, will get 3rd. James McLeod, probably the fastest car on the track right there at the end of the race, worked his way up to 4th. Great run for him. Brody Banter, great run for him in 5th. Needed that. Trent Dunham, 6th place. He came out of nowhere. Keith Batson, actually Ricky Hawk 7th. Keith Batson's 8th. Eric Burton, he was there at the bottom of the points. He finished 9th. And Derek Walker, he came out of nowhere and got a 10th place finish. As you look at the rest of the results, here's your top 28. Aaron Williams picked up his first career PORWC Gatorade Pro Series victory. That's a big win for the PORWC president. Very big momentum builder for him. Look down there, was Peachy London. John Henley never was the same after that car hit the wall. Still 12th place is solid for him, especially points-wise. Connor Breeden, Callum Wells, Matthew McMurray, Zach Carlson, Taylor Orndorff, Ken Long, Cody Lamas, the outside poster did not fare that well today, and Ryan Juke, your top 20. Look down through the rest of your results. That first wreck, we only had 1 caution. It was that multi-car wreck on the front straightaway. It took out a lot of contenders, but from then on it was a clean race, and the goal of the race was to avoid the lap cars, the slow cars, whichever was in the way, to determine who's going to win this race. And Aaron Williams picked his poison, got around Sean Gallagher, who got hung up behind Randy Carpenter, held on and won the race from the hard, valiant effort from Michael Kazi trying to get around him on the last lap. But there you go. There's your results from today's race. And there's Seth Cole. He finished 33rd. Michael Dawson ended up finishing 31st. And then Dylan Poche was 40th. There's your top 3 coming in. They're definitely not going to be after this race. But there's your results. And we're out from Vegas. Race 3 is in the books. And let's go check out the standings and where we're racing for race 4. Alright, we are done from Las Vegas, and our next race will be, like I was documenting, Atlanta Motor Speedway. We could still see Michael Kazi try to get back at Aaron Williams. That could be a good race if they're there at the end of the race battling for the win. We'll see what happens. But here's the point standings after race 3 of 23, and Aaron Williams is your points leader now by 19 points over Derek Walker, who quietly got a top 10 run. He's a quiet guy. He was in my Cup Series in season 1, season 2, and he was quiet. I think it was season 2. Correct me if I'm wrong, but he was quiet, like I said, and he did good. So keep an eye on that 92 car. He could be a stealthy guy for the championship to keep an eye on. Ricky Hawk, P2 London, Sean Gallagher in the top 5. Then you got Rhett Yates, Liam Irving, Sean Henley, Michael Dawson, and Seth Coe. Those two came in 1st and 2nd. Now they're 9th and 10th in the point standings. So there's your top 20 in points. See where everybody was at. See where everybody was. Trying to figure out how I can show this. Okay. Oh, let's go back up 21st through 40th. Remember, a couple of drivers are on 2 starts instead of 3 because we had some replacements after the first race. Like Connor Brayton's down there in 35th, but he's trying to make up. He's already passed some people that have already been in all 3 races. There's your top 40, and then okay, there it is. There's the bottom part of the point standings, and it's going to be crazy at Atlanta. Atlanta's fastest track. One of the fastest tracks will be on the circuit. Should be some great racing though overall, but we'll see what happens next time. Next race will be the Nationwide Series race, so keep an eye out for the Mopar Nationwide Series race. And I was gonna let you guys know, I already said my Truck Series race, this might be the last race I put up before I go to Kentucky Speedway until Sunday. So if I don't comment, if I'm in anybody's series that's watching this, if I don't comment in the next couple of days, can I be exempt or something? Because I won't obviously be here, and I don't want to get kicked out of any of my rides since I won't be here Thursday through Saturday, so I won't be able to comment obviously, unless I do in the middle of the night. If I even feel like it, I'll probably be so tired I probably won't. But I want to get this race up before I leave tomorrow. So, but anyway, thanks again for watching. Comment, guys, and congrats one last time to Aaron Williams and the whole DuPont 24 team for Hendrick Motorsports for winning today at Las Vegas, their first win. And I'll see you guys next time at the Atlanta Motor Speedway for the Cracker Barrel Old Country Store 500. Thanks again, guys.